Here. My camera's knocked all the way down. I must have bumped into it. Good morning. How's everybody doing? And no, I am not in the parking lot. It is -5 out there right now, and that's just the base temperature. I ain't even bothered to look to see if there's a wind chill. Yesterday, a number of schools were shut and things like that, and I heard there's going to be a lot of stuff shut down today, except for where I go, but fortunately, I got a whole buttload of vacation time to use up. So at least you can't see my nip naps. All right. So I decided to stay in this morning, or more like Lady G decided I was staying in this morning because paranoia is evil. But like I said, I got plenty of, vacation time I have not used yet, and I get more in June. So I decided, screw this, I'm staying home. No, it's not the snow, it's the temperature. It's, like I said, where's all that global warning little Sophie who's gone to prison for 2 years was talking about? Where's all that snow yet that, Greta's flying around on private jets going around to, now being a paid professional protester? Oh, that's right. She doesn't do weather anymore. Now she's, what do you call it? She's anti-Zionist or whatever. Yeah, no, it's like, oh God, things are so miserable. I want people to not use carbon products or fossil fuels. So I'm going to go throw soup on a Van Gogh. Oh, goodness gracious. What is this place come to? Okay, now, see, I made you think I froze up. Allegedly, I saw an image running around that somebody's putting out claiming that this is a leaked image of the upcoming lineup for Disney. Of course, Doctor Who's on it, and War Between the Land and the Sea is in this list of other programs. And it's these little icon things coming. The problem is these things are so easy to fake now in the 21st century. So I can't just say, okay, I'd like to say, yeah, it's legitimate, but I can't. Like I said, it's just too easy to make these things. A little patience and a little idiocy and some Photoshop, you can make just about anything. You can make AI naked photos of your favorite celebrities now just by letting the computer draw for you. It's kind of sad, but it's true. Geeks everywhere in this century are, oh God, let's just say got that one hand on the keyboard and one hand somewhere else. A little shake weighty. All right. We'll just leave it at that. Oh, that's right. They did yellow. That's right. I got a yellow mark on one of my videos earlier this week. I'm like, guys, I don't rely on YouTube for money. So sitting there saying you said something bad, it's like YouTube ain't bent over backwards for me. So why should I give a shit? It's like, so even though this is running around out there, I've seen it in a couple different places. I can't say it's legitimate. It's too easy to fake shit now. You should see some of the AI like commercial toy ads and stuff like that I've seen now. Like the Lost Boys playset, the kids hanging off this like fake bridge trestle. It's like it looks like it's they took an actual photo and then did all this AI stuff to it, and so it's just too easy to fake stuff. Matter of fact, why do you think the aliens are having are running around being seen by fighter jets and stuff now? Because everyone's gonna go, it's fake. Hell, big Sasquatch could walk up to your house and mount your garden gnome, and you can have it all on video, and everyone will declare it AI. Just like the Patterson Gimlin film, they've been declaring that fake for years, yet they can't explain how this guy in a suit left footprints that would only be made by a 700-pound, object. Not to mention the arms and the knees bend in the completely different places. Yet this Creed is walking along with a compliant gait, which these guys would have known nothing about, with muscles rippling under the skin, which was impossible in any costume, man. Yet it's fake. And now you can make just about anything and say it's fake. Heck, I remember how people were geeking out like mad when sorry, I got a little phlegm in my throat this morning. When, those leaked images from some movie that Marina Sirtis did came out around the time of Star Trek The Next Generation, where she was like naked. And those were running around everywhere. And that's before there was an internet. So, yeah, we already talked about it. Yeah, Tom turned 91. Like I said, sadly, we had a local legend here. Like I said, Big Chuck Shadowski passed away at the age of 90. We talked about that a bit. I don't even want to know how. I can't even figure out how many kids probably grew up with Big Chuck on their screens here in Ohio. Big Chuck and Little John, Big Chuck and Houlihan. That's back in the day when TV was cool. You picked up TV on an antenna. Not some cable or whatever, a satellite. Yeah, Bob Uecker passed away at the age of 90. I didn't even, I'm going to confess, I thought Uecker had passed away years ago. I had no idea he was still around. I knew he was getting up there a bit. Time Monster, yeah, I love watching the Time Monster every now and then, just so I can hear people say Tom Tit. Oh, Tom Tit. Transmission of material through interstitial time. But like I said, it's just there. Like if you go on X or a few other places, yeah, this image of the upcoming lineup for Disney, whatever that was alleged. There's been a lot of. Here's the thing, though, that's unsettling. There's been a lot of these alleged Disney leaks, but there's nothing mentioned in the news about Disney having leaks that I've been able to find, and that kind of makes me wonder. Just exactly, where these leaks are coming from. And everybody's like, "Oh, I got this from Gallifrey Base." Sorry, but if you're standing by something that you got from Gallifrey Base with absolutely no research to back it up, I've got some nice oceanfront land for you in South Dakota. Matter of fact, it's right next to Mount Rushmore. It's a little cottage up there. And on a good morning, you can look up Lincoln's nose and see boogers made by bats. Okay, it's just Gallifrey Base has been notoriously unreliable for years. There used to be guys on there who were, actually insiders and you got good info, but that disappeared a long time ago. And half the time it was passed to me. And as I said before, I can count on my hand how many times I've logged into Gallifrey Base since I started an account there, like I don't know how many decades ago, and it just never had anything interesting. Oh, Gemma Redgrave, yeah. You got to remember, this is Bad Wolf Studios. So if they say something, they'll probably send somebody out there in the middle of the night to hit her in the kneecaps with a pipe. Okay, this is Bad Wolf. So, the sun is notoriously unreliable, and the mirror only has a shot at something being right about Doctor Who if it's written by Nicola Methan, and everything else is just complete garbage. I remember when fans used to make things, praising shows and all that. Now all I see is a bunch of guys who look like they popped out of their mom's nethers about 5 minutes ago, yammering on about how bad something is, and they probably never watched it. Oh, well. Like I said, I can go on about Star Trek all day, but like I said, I have no dog in that fight. I never watched it. I can make videos about how badly it sucked. We knew the end was coming. It's like, and that's what these guys are trying to do with Doctor Who. They're all doing it's going to get canceled. It's going to get canceled. It's woke. And then finally, when it is, they're going to declare themselves the high prophets of Nostradamus. Just like a certain Irish fellow we all knew, that, that was telling everybody that Jodie was leaving all the way back in her first year. When she finally did, he's walking around with his hands in the air going, I'm the prophet of Doctor Who. I have no life, but I got to take a poo. Yeah, not you, Irish fellow. I mean, a certain other Irish fellow whose channel's name changed, apparently, I was told. I'd have died laughing at that's because he got a cease and desist notice from the BBC because he declared his channel as being something official. We'll just leave it at that. But of course, we're not allowed to talk about that, are we? I know. It's like, and now Shooty's leaving again. Remember? Shooty, he's only doing 2 series and he's leaving. Like, do these guys ever get tired of hearing them talk? I wish the age of airships was still around, because if we took all the hot air from some of these YouTube guys, we could pump up every single one of them and not have to use helium or hydrogen. It's like, Shooty is leaving. Millie is getting off the sinking ship. Remember that one? The ship's sinking and everyone's getting off. Oh, hey. But folks, I just wanted to pop in on you and say, look, yeah, there's this picture going around saying it's the new Disney lineup. Doctor Who's, one of the images in there, and then things, the logo for the War Between the Land and the Seas in there with like Marvel zombies and all that. But the problem is, a lot of those other shows that they have on this leaked image have already been announced as coming out, which means anybody could have made this. All right. So just be very, very careful with what you believe out there. Yeah, I know. Jodie, I think Jodie loves the fans. That's what I love about her. Her and Mandip are going to be doing, Big Finish. Matter of fact, they got their new one coming out in July, their first one. And well, folks, I'm going to run. I got myself a nice, simple breakfast here. I got myself a cup of coffee, and I'm going to sit in and stay warm. And I advise a lot of you, if you have the opportunity, to do the same. All right. So be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. I think I'm going to have a little bit of breakfast here and take a nap. So stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you all tomorrow.